Oh, yeah. The golden microphone of Lambdog One Studios. Yeah, because, let's just pretend that this quote unquote golden microphone isn't me taking a video with my iPhone sitting on a mouse pad so it doesn't put any video out, but it records the audio with my little headset that came with my iPhone, right? Welcome to the YouTube. Welcome to the internets. I feel kind of bad because yesterday I mentioned that the internet, I was pretending like it wasn't the Wild West. Maybe it is. Maybe the internet is still the Wild West in a way. And and instead of in my video yesterday where I'm talking about the fishermen just scooping us up with nets, maybe that isn't it. Maybe we're just a bunch of, simple Wild West town folk, and these salesmen are just, the little flim flam men or the carpetbaggers that used to come through town with their little trailers and try to sell us their elixir that was filled with opium. And they would gather a crowd and they would promise to make it rain, and they'd shake a little rain stick. You know what I'm talking about? I thought that as soon as I published the video yesterday and watched it myself, I thought, no, that's not right. This is the Wild West, because the laws and regulations are still somewhat limited. I mean, it's a frontier and it's very exciting. It's very, very exciting. But let's just talk about a town in this Wild West then. The town of financial discussion on the internet. Yep. In every town of the Wild West, in the movies anyway, you would have the main instigators of the story. You would have the hero, the sheriff, the town sheriff, the county sheriff, the Texas Ranger, so on and so forth. And then you'd have the antagonists, the villains of the story. But in the background, there were all these people living in the town. Such it is with our financial community. I mean, these videos are getting, you know, even my little video, whenever I put out something sexy, I mean, we're talking, 130 views on a Lambdog video. That's crazy, right? That's 130 people. I can't even tell you 130 people's names off the top of my head. 130 people. Now, granted, like 20 of those are my own views because I'm so obsessive compulsive about my own video. But that's a lot of people, not commenting. And we have a few people that are commenting, and we see the fight, and then we respond to that singular fight of this protagonist and antagonist in our little Wild West township. Yet I really think we are a community. We have some very different ideas of what the township should be about, you know. But it's interesting to me the way that it's evolving, like a virtual world with a frontier. And I think that's the way with whatever subject. I mean, the subject at our hand is the finance stuff and everything else. But I noticed coming from the firearms and adventure side, you had kind of a similar situation, a bunch of different people with a bunch of different ideas. Now, eventually, what happened with that segment is you had a couple of channels, so to speak, in my metaphor, in the town that built a large business that most people go to, Iraq Vet 8888's saloon, or Military Arm Channel's saloon, or FPS Russia's saloon. Well, FPS Russia is more like a brothel than a saloon. But I think hopefully you get what I'm saying. I hope that I've painted a picture with words of what I'm thinking about. Because I think when we make a statement in the comments like, oh, there is no financial community, that's not what we're saying. We're saying, when we say something like that, like, wow, I don't agree with so many of these people are saying, and they're a bunch, and this isn't a township, this is a malfunctioning chuck wagon. Just a couple of blurbs as I mail in today's daily dose of Lamb Dog, because I really didn't have anything that great to talk about today. Got a lot going on. Work's been a pain in my ass this week. Got a lot of stuff going on this weekend with the daughter, so You're only getting half of my ass. This is my half-ass podcast. Y'all be good, and we'll catch you tomorrow.